Hi everybody, this is Lauren of Plan Mosh Plan. Welcome back to another plan with me. This week I have the week of January 20th using this winter solstice. I don't know why I'm out of breath. Winter solstice kit from Muse Crafts. It is a beautiful kit. It's so frosty and pretty and wintry, and I'm loving the silver for like January and winter right now. I love how frosty and like light and pastel this turned out. The kit is gorgeous. I feel like this artwork is common and I've seen it before, but like I feel like she must have combined different artwork. I don't know, because it just seems like a really pretty combination of different stuff that I've seen before, and I just really like it. I was very excited to use this kit. That all being said, this week in my life, the week of January 20th, was so boring. Like, I didn't do anything. I really feel like most weeks I'm either like, I've got something going on, I'm going somewhere, I'm doing something, or I'm productive and I'm, doing a bunch of stuff at work and then coming home and doing a bunch of stuff at home too. But this week I really feel like if you watched my last two Plan with Me's, I was traveling kind of over for about a week over the previous 2 weeks before this. So I was just kind of like super tired and exhausted and just like wanted to chill. So I just feel like this week was very like, I went to work, I did my job, I came home, and I did whatever kind of like chores that I needed to do at home, and then I sat on the couch and I didn't do a whole lot else. Like, that was just kind of it. So I don't know. I feel like if I like normally I have other stuff that I do throughout the week. I don't know. I'm either like productive. I mean, I'm always really productive at work, but I'm either like super kind of like productive, and I like, if you're not new here, you know that I have a plum paper planner, and I write everything down in my plum paper planner and do all this stuff in my plum paper planner. And then the memory planner that you're watching right now, this video is me like transferring it over, and I feel like some days I kind of barely scratch the surface of what's all in that planner, or I just pick like 6 things that I did that week or whatever, or that day, to put them in. But this week it was more like I was just struggling to find stuff to put in that wasn't like just basic, like did the dishes, stuff like that. So that all being said, I reached out on Instagram and did one of those stories asking for some questions, and also asking, I did one where I was like, give me some questions that or topics to talk about. And then I also did one that was, write some assumptions about me and I'll answer them in a Plan With Me video. So that's new to me. I've never done that before, and I just want to say thank you to everybody who answered either of those questions. I think it's really nice for like, no one has to do that, but it's so nice to like get answers and responses and get some help of like, sometimes you're just talking into an abyss, unless someone is on the other end commenting and telling you what they like to hear, what they want to hear, so it's just nice to have those responses. So I am going to read some of them off here, and then maybe even talk about them a little bit throughout the week. Normally, like, I'll switch the day by day, I'll switch and just talk about my plans, but depending on how boring my plans are, I may talk about them throughout the week a little bit too. So, all right, I'm going to just start off with one. The first one is from Planning Like a Pro, who she knows I think she's adorable too. Shani said, "Your home is just as aesthetically pleasing as your planner." Thank you, Shani. That's so nice. I really appreciate that. And these are assumptions about me, right? So my response to that assumption is no, it's not. I wish it was. I think my home is like my planner in a lot of ways, where like in the same way that I just buy a bunch of stickers that I like, that I think are cute, I buy a lot of stuff for my home that I like, that I think is cute, but I don't always feel like I have the time to kind of like put everything together in the way that I want it, and I feel like I live in such a small, tiny apartment that I have too much stuff, and it just doesn't always there's just too much going on. And so like in some ways there's too much going on. Like I don't have enough organization, and in other ways there's things that I wish I would have spent more money on. Like I need a nicer couch and stuff like that. So I think I have some cute stuff, but I think my planner is probably more aesthetic than my home is at this point in my life. Okay, the next one is from Peach Palm. She said, you like wine. And yes, I do like wine. I love wine. I feel like yeah, I mean, wine, beer, whatever. I don't want to say I'm a drinker because that sounds kind of bad. There's bad connotations. Like I only drink, when there's like an occasion to, like on weekends or something. I don't just drink at home, but I love wine, and I have more wine right now in my tiny little apartment than we have storage for. There's like 5 bottles sitting on top of our bar because we're out. Okay, let's see. I'm going to talk a little bit about my planner here, and if it gets boring, then I'll jump back into the assumptions. So far, everything I used was from the kit, except for the date dots were from Sweet Bella XL, and the January script in the upper left-hand corner is from Letters to Apollo. I'm going to zoom in a second here. I do realize it like momentarily, but Monday was MLK Day, so I had Monday off, so I marked MLK Day with a sticker from Artbox Sticker. The script is from Artbox Stickers, and then I layered a snowflake from Honey Inked over top of a flag, which I have to give credit to Rachel from Gathered Plans for that inspo. It looks so cute. I love how it looks. And that's all her. I had the day off, like I said, so I just took a day off sticker from Station Stickers and put that with like a cozy little hat from the deco from the kit. I had taken the Friday off before this too, so I just had like a very long weekend, a very long lazy weekend, which was so needed. I felt like after my trip and the holidays being before that, whatever, so that was really nice. I didn't do much. I marked that I did work for a little bit, even though I had the day off technically. I pull out my laptop and work for a little bit at like almost every day, regardless of whether I have it off or not. My job is to, like, I don't know, I just have to, I can't not. So anyways, I marked posting a haul with a paper blush bar sticker. That snowflake again is from Panda Bird Design, and then the snowflake is from Honey Inked, and the girl is from Panda Bird Design, and the washi that I layered her over is from the kit. Looks really cute. I'm looking at it right now. You know what? I told myself mentally I was going to be more, try not to move around so much because you can hear it so much from my microphone, and here I am shifting and playing with my planner, so I'll try and be quiet. Okay. On Tuesday, I had 6 meetings, which is crazy. So I marked that with a half box flipped on its side and a Panda Bird Design girl. I think that's probably one of the reasons why I'm so tired. Like I have 6 meetings, I end up working late, and then get home and I'm like, I don't have energy to do anything else. I did post a plan with me this day. And right here, I am marking that I booked a flight, for Stagecoach, which is a music festival I go to every year with my friends. Let's see, the post plan with me, that bow is from Nikki Plus 3. The box that I used to mark booking the flight is from Simply Watercolor Co., and that little tiny airplane is from a paper blush bar. It's like what is it? I feel like it's just a tiny icon sheet of hers. And then I'm layering down the full box, and then I'm about to mark that I did some meal prepping with a paper blush bar sticker too. All right, so I'm going to move back over. Okay, sorry, I had to pause for sirens there. But the next assumption I'm going to read is from Jewel_Hugh, and she says, you buy 2 sets of a kit that you love, one to use and one to keep forever, ... Or wait, is that only me? That's a very cute comment. I actually don't do that. I buy so many kits, and I have more kits than I could ever use in a lifetime, and definitely in a year. So I try really hard to not only buy doubles of kits, but to try and not buy kits that have artwork that looks like, if it's the same artwork and it looks exactly the same in the 2 different kits, I try and stay away from that. So not I totally get why people do that, but I just have so many that I don't. Okay, I'm going to talk about Wednesday for just a second here. I put one of the snowflakes up top just to kind of fill in some space. It looks like for weeks like this where I just didn't have a lot going on or like a lot that I wanted to mark, I used a lot of these snowflakes kind of throughout the spread to do this, and I feel like it gave it such a frosty, wintry look. I'm just obsessed with how it looks. So again, that's from Honey Inked. I had 5 meetings this day, which again is exhausting, just a lot of talking to people. And I marked that with a half box from the kit and then an iPad piece of deco from the kit, which I don't have an iPad at work. Actually, my boss told me to do a help desk ticket for one, but right now I don't have one. So I don't know why I used that. I just thought it was cute. I marked working late with one of the Bowstrung boxes from the Giving Girl and then a Panda Bird Design Girl. And then I marked that I had a really bad night of sleep. What happened? Was this the night the fire alarm went off? No, I think that's next week. I'm not sure. I can't really remember what happened, but I marked having a bad night of sleep. I've had a couple bad nights of sleep recently, which is atypical for me, I feel like. Okay, next on to Thursday, I marked that I only had 1 meeting this day, thank goodness. And then I'm marking right here with a snowflake over the half box that we had a live town hall for my company. It's basically a time where we all kind of go to an offsite location and different departments kind of call out stars in their, within their departments, and our CEO does like a big long business update and stuff, and then there's drinks. And last year we got a big bag of freebies, but this year we didn't, so that was kind of lame, whatever. But yeah, so we did that for a few hours, and then which meant that I didn't go off back to, it ended at like 4:45ish, and I didn't go back to work after, which means that I left work at 5 for once in my life. I almost never do that. I also marked I had lunch with my coworker this day, and then I am marking that I went to bed early. I'm putting down a snowflake first, and then I'm marking that I went to bed early by cutting down a flag and putting some eyelash stickers from, probably Simply Watercolor Co. over top. Okay, I'm going to answer another assumption. This one is from _Katarina Martins _. She says, you don't like clubbing. I would agree. I'm not much of a clubber. I'm 27. When I was in college, I don't even think I never went to like clubs. I feel like that was never my thing. I used to go to bars all the time. Like when I was in college, however many 5 nights a week I'd go to bars, but never really clubs. I guess like maybe in Vegas or something, or like for someone's bachelorette party. I went for my bachelorette party, stuff like that. I will like go to a club and enjoy myself, but for the most part, no, you will not like find me at a club in my spare time on a weekend. Okay, back to the spread. So on Friday, I marked the PBC sale. Did I buy anything during the PBC sale? Why would I have marked it? I'm sure I did. I probably bought a couple things that I'm just not remembering, because otherwise I would have. I bought something from Piper Paper Company. Was Harriet Wright Designs in the PBC sale? I feel like I may have bought something from her too. Well, I know I did recently, but maybe I can't remember if it was from the sale or not. I don't know. Guess we'll find out. Stay tuned to my Instagram stories, because I'll probably post it there if I do, if I did. Anyways, I just used a little circle kind of confetti sticker from the kit and layered a $sign from Honey Inked over that to mark the PBC sale. I had 2 meetings that I marked with a Nikki +3 flag, and then I am looking for a payday script. Here it is from Rose Colored Days to put, where are my words? To mark payday over top that flag that I cut down. And then Steven and I had a little date night this night. It was very fun. It's kind of low key, but still very fun. We went to a restaurant close to us that it's like right on the water. There's a bunch of like restaurants in this little center kind of right on the water by us. That's very cute. So we had been to like all of the restaurants in this line except for like in this row of restaurants except for one at the very end, and we finally made it there tonight or that night. It was like a farm to table kind of like steakhouse kind of place. It was really good. It was the kind of place where like Steven like went up to the counter and could like pick out his own steak, and then like our waiter was really nice, and when we left he gave us like half a dozen eggs from their farm kind of place. It was super cute. It was very fun. So we did that, and then we also went to Ben & Jerry's afterwards because that's my favorite. I marked just kind of the restaurant name in Ben & Jerry's with a little paper airplane kind of heart sticker from Paper Blush Bar, and then I used a bowstring box from The Giving Girl. The date night script is from Station Stickers, and the heart is from White Deer Stationery to mark all that. And then, okay, moving on to Saturday, I marked painting my nails. Saturday was so chill with a GP Sticker Studio sticker that I cut down, and then that sparkle I put over it is from Tasseled Planner, who's no longer open. I marked editing. That's a Panda Bird Design Girl. Obviously, I don't have to keep saying that, huh? We went to the grocery store on Saturday. Why did we do that on Saturday? Oh, we had to do kind of like a 2-parter grocery run. I can't remember why. We must have run out of something. Anyways, I just layered the groceries from the kit over top of a little circle from the kit. And then I think that my guess is that I probably like made a fancy dinner of some sort. Not fancy, but I probably was like cooking and like doing all that, and that's why we went to the grocery store this day. Generally that's what happens, or maybe I meant to and then I got too lazy and I didn't actually like follow through. It's probably that because I just marked a lazy night. That's what I'm marking right here. Well, I put down a snowflake, and then I am using a piece of deco from the kit, and then I put a Simply Watercolor Co. bow over top, and then a Paper Blush Bar kind of washi strip to get some more blue in there. Okay, let's see. Do I have time for another assumption? I don't know how to say your name. I'm so sorry. It's FATHIHA_BHUIYAN. Sorry, I don't want to butcher that, and I feel like I will. She says, I love your vids. Thank you. That's so nice. Okay. Next one is from Susan Plans. She says, her assumption is that she says that you have all your shit together with a laughing face, crying face. No, I don't. I'm the furthest person in the world from having all my shit together. I could sit here probably for a whole 25 minutes and tell you everything in my life that I don't have together, but I prioritize my job, and I have great relationships with my family and my husband, and nothing else really matters that much, I think. So I have all that shit together. The rest of it I could probably work on all the rest of it. Okay. So Sunday I put a snowflake up top, and then I marked sleeping in with a Paper Blush Bar sticker. I feel like I have said Paper Blush Bar so many times. I have a coupon code for her. It's Lauren15. As always, all my coupon codes are down below if you're interested. I marked doing I filmed and I did a voiceover this day. This was just like, I spent a lot of time kind of filming and planning and just chilling this day, which was really nice. So, I just used the washi is from the kit, and then I also uploaded a plan with me this day, and that laptop is from the kit too. And then I went and had dinner at my parents' house and hung out with them. What is that called? That little bow kind of silverware is from Paper Blush Bar. I also did some other stuff like go to the grocery store again, I remember, but it was kind of boring, and didn't fit, so I didn't mark all that in. But anyways, this is the week. I love it so much. I think it turned out so beautiful, and I'm just so obsessed with this kit and everything about it. So I hope you really liked it too. I'm sorry if my plans this week were very boring. I hope I didn't bore you. But yeah, that is pretty much all I have for this week. So as always, thank you so much for watching. I really, really appreciate it, especially if you make it to the end. And that's all for me. Thanks. Bye.